Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Tonight I'm going to be making some Parmesan risotto. I have all the ingredients preset here. Wine, oil, the actual rice, salt, onions, Parmesan cheese, garlic, butter, and my homemade chicken stock that I made in a Thermomix that I use for a lot of recipes. It's pretty much a bouillon cube, but homemade. Bouillon cubes that you buy at stores have so many different chemicals. They're dried, just sitting on the shelf for years. Where this is literally vegetables, herbs, and salt. But we'll make one of these another time. So let's talk about this recipe. The Thermomix, we're gonna start cooking, and it's telling us to add some cheese to it. 1.5 ounces of cheese. We're gonna throw that in there, and perfect. The scale is telling us that it's actually 1.5 ounces. We're gonna put the top on, press next. The next step is telling us to put the top on. Then we press next again, and we're gonna grind it on speed 10 for 10 seconds. So pretty much we just ground up the cheese. The Thermomix is done. It unlocks itself, and you can see right here that it's all grounded up like powder. And I don't know if you guys know, but if you buy your shredded or sliced or any kind of cheese that comes in a bag, there's so many chemicals in it. Next time, look at the ingredients, and you'll notice that there's things in it that you had no idea that were in it. Next, I just replaced the mixing bowl. The cheese is sitting on the side. It's telling me to transfer the cheese on the side, but I have a second mixing bowl, so I'm just gonna do that. And it's telling me to place some onion in it. So we're gonna place some onion in it. It's saying 2.5 ounces. Once again, the scale is showing 0. Gonna add some, it's 1.5 ounces, 2.5 ounces, a little bit over 3 ounces, which is perfect. Now it's telling me to add 2 garlic cloves, which I have right here. I'm gonna add those. Press next. An ounce of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna pour that into here. Perfect, 1 ounce. We're gonna press next. We're gonna add 1 ounce of unsalted butter, cut into pieces. I had that already, there you go, that's 1 ounce. Next, we are going to need a splash guard. Let me get a splash guard or a simmering basket. Both of them work the same way. You can use this as a splash guard or the basket to prevent anything splashing. So right now we're actually going to be cooking the onion and the garlic, and let's see what the next step is. So it's telling me it actually wants to cook it for 3 minutes. So we're gonna turn that on. And right now, the Thermomix is cooking all the ingredients that I put in it. It's gonna take about 3 minutes for the next step. So let's wait 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, so the Thermomix just finished sauteing everything that was in it. I'm gonna remove this splash guard, also known as the simmering basket. Press next. And it's telling me to actually just place the top on, and next. 2 seconds at speed 5. So now that we sauteed everything, it's gonna chop it all up. Now we press next, and it's actually telling me to add 10 ounces of risotto rice, which I have ready right here. We're gonna tear the scale, add 10 ounces of this rice. A little bit more. Perfect. Next, it's telling me to put the top back on. And then next, and that's gonna cook for 3 more minutes. So now we turn it on, and I don't know if you guys ever heard of any crazy stories about cooking risotto, but I had a friend that had a Christmas party a couple years ago, and they decided to cook risotto for their whole family. and she was cooking in the kitchen while the party was happening in the living room. And I don't know if you guys know, but risotto, you have to stir the whole time you cook. And if you make it on the regular stove, it takes over 2 hours to make it. In the Thermomix, about 20 minutes. And it does all the mixing for you, like it's doing right now. So imagine having to stir for 2 hours and having a party, and you're stirring and the party's in the other room, and all of a sudden you missed the whole party. So that's another cool thing about the Thermomix. It is your kitchen assistant. It does literally everything for you. The Thermomix has 28 different functions, from whipping, chopping, slicing, sauteing. It has a sous vide mode, boiling mode. It literally does almost everything. The only thing I can think of that it doesn't do is microwaving and baking, but it does make the things that you can bake or eventually even microwave. The Thermomix has hundreds, I think, of, I want to say 80,000 or 100,000 recipes are on there in different languages, depends what language you speak in, and they're all authentic from whatever country you're from. I've made Thai recipes, I've made Chinese food, I've made cocktails, I've made frozen drinks, I've made ice cream, I've made my own butter, and things that you would buy at store, but instead you can make them freshly at home and you just know what's in it, and you save yourself money because homemade things are cheaper, healthier, and better for you. We have probably another 50 seconds here to go. That's what the Thermomix is telling us. Just so you guys know, Thermomix came out in 1971 in Europe, but it's only been in the United States for about 6-7 years. A lot of kitchens in Europe have one of these babies. If you ever go to Europe, I can pretty much tell you everybody knows what a Thermomix is. And as a matter of fact, lately, Whoopi from The View approved the Thermomix. It's one of her favorite appliances. Martha Stewart just came out saying that this is something she recommends for the holidays. And then you go on social media, this thing is everywhere. It's amazing. It's the newest and best thing that everybody's talking about. Even Oprah approves it. So now the Thermomix is done cooking. 3 minutes went by. I'm going to remove the top, and the next step that's telling me to do is actually add some wine to it. So we're going to pour the wine to it, 2 ounces. Imagine the cocktails you can make with a scale. Perfect cocktails, all the ingredients by the ounce. Next, telling me to put the lid without the top. We press next, and 1 minute, 112 Fahrenheit degrees on speed 1. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay guys, I'm back, and we have about 12 seconds left of the risotto rice cooking with all the other ingredients that we put in there. And let's see what the next step is. Okay, we're done. We're going to remove the lid and press next. Next, it's asking us to put 25 ounces of water. So we're going to pour the water. 25 ounces. Next, it's asking me to add 1 big spoon of this stock that I made, so I'm going to add that. Next, some salt, which I have here on the spoon. Next, it's telling me to scrape everything and mix it well. At the bottom, get everything nice and mixed. Okay, next, it's telling me to put the top and a simmering basket that prevents it's the splashing, but it allows the heat and the steam to escape. next, and right now we're gonna cook everything for 13 minutes, boiling temperature on speed 1. Everything is preset. All we have to do is turn the dial, and we wait 13 minutes. Which means I'll see you guys in 13 minutes. See you then. Hi guys, so I'm back. I have about 25 seconds left, but I want to share you guys how I kind of got into getting this thing, and first time being exposed to Thermomix, which was a while ago. I would say probably 7 years ago when I visited Poland and my aunt had one. And the first thing that I ever tried that she made was the cream of leek and potato soup, which was mind-blowing, but everything was manual. It wasn't connected to the internet, and I knew that there was a lot of potential, but I was young and I didn't really understand it. And as time went by, I saw the ad online and I was like, oh my god, this thing has a touch screen. It connects to the internet. Back then it had 40,000 recipes from around the world. And I was like, I need one of these babies. And that's how I got it. I spoke to my aunt. She said she highly recommends it. And then I bought one and I am hooked. I tell you guys, I use this thing daily, from my morning smoothies to dinner to making dough to making something for work the next day. Sometimes 3, 4, 5 times a day. Don't get me wrong. I don't use it every single day, but I would say at least 5 out of 7 days a week. And then some days multiple times. So this thing just finished cooking. I'm pretty much gonna press next, and it's telling me to check the doneness of the rice, and if necessary, play simmering basket insert. And so let's see, let's taste it. Oh my god, it's actually, I would say it's done, but maybe another minute. So let's see, next. It's actually recommending 2 minutes, but you know what? I actually think another minute is fine. So I'm gonna change it to 1 minute, and that's preset for speed 1. So we're gonna continue cooking it on speed 1, and I'll be back in 1 minute. See you guys then. Okay, we're back. 18 seconds to go. It's telling me we are on step 26 out of 29, which means we're almost done, you guys. I'm looking forward to trying this risotto. It's actually my first time doing this recipe, and this is something that Whoopi on The View recommended, and everybody got to taste it on the show. If you guys want to go on YouTube and just YouTube Thermomix, Whoopi, The View, you will see the video I'm talking about. So we're done. We're gonna press next, and it's saying allow risotto to set for allow risotto to set in mixing bowl for 1 minute, then carefully remove simmering basket and transfer into a serving bowl. So I guess this has to sit there for 1 minute. So we're gonna wait for 1 minute, and then after a minute, it's saying using a spatula combine remaining butter and the cheese that we have sitting on the side. And then after that, it says to serve it. So I'll be back in about a minute once it all settles and does what it needs to do. And I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, a minute went by, and I'm gonna go back a couple steps where it tells us to allow it to rest, just in case you wanted to know what it said previously. And it's saying to combine the unsalted butter, which I have right here, with the Parmesan cheese. And then we're just gonna stir it in. Wow. Honestly, you guys, I want to show you. Parmesan risotto. It's like perfect. Look at this. It smells so good. honestly, I'm just gonna pour it here on this bowl because we're ready to go. And I'm actually gonna surprise my neighbor John with this. I know he's home because I made something for him earlier. Beautiful bowl of risotto in about, I would say 20 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys are interested in seeing more with the Thermomix, maybe even in person, let me know. Send me a private message. I would love to come to your guys' place, have a little party with your family, with your friends, and cook for you guys and show you what this magical appliance can really do for you. I promise you, this is mind-blowing. It's an appliance that you've never seen. It's the future. It's your sous chef in the kitchen. It's just amazing. You can cook anything and everything you can think of right on this little guy. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you guys about it. Peace, and see you guys next time.